more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today. But when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
And that one's a little bit low. And 1-1.
Oh, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare, only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Squeezes it, and there's one away. Here's a Mets lineup now. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click, and unfortunately what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And that one out, base is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball the pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
And that one clips the corner.
No ball. 2 strike.
Outside corner, got him looking. Mets go down quickly. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Back after this on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. Hit hard on the ground to short. Zips it across. 1 up, 1 down. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these guys even during batting practice when it doesn't matter. They're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, he steps right in and continues with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
So Mookie Betts with a base hit. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Ground ball right side. Finds its way through, base hit. And out to aboard.
Batting fifth, catcher, Will Smith.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Line drive, base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw's offline, he's safe. And it's 1-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here's Max Muncy.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position. Careful in this matchup.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. He'll score.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Swing and a ground ball. That throw is wide. He has to lunge off the bag to get it. No outs on the play. Bases now loaded.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
And here is Michael Conforto. Late swing, foul to the left. And he grounds one to the right side. And that chance handled in plenty of time to first. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. On to the second now from Dodger Stadium. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Mets nothing. Back here at Dodger Stadium, here's some real power at the plate. Pete Alonso. Gonsolin back to work. Outside low, and it's 1-0. Gonsolin, 30 years old now, and he was a 9th round draft pick back in 2016. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Hernandez hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Pitch is in there. Strike one. In the air, left side. Conforto sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out. That's out number 2.
Center fielder,
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Fouled off left side. Two out, space is empty. Caught him looking for the K. Nothing doing here this half. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Mets nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. And stepping in is the speedy Hae-Sung Kim. And a big swing and a miss. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. And there's a ball.
Yeah, he's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
And the 1-0. Late on that fastball.
1-1.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Mookie Betts. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swings through that one.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity. The fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Next offering popped in the air, right field, and it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Next to the dish is Freddie. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. And there's a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And the right-hander deals. There's a high chopper. McNeil gets it to first, and Freeman is retired. And that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 2 full. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Mets nothing. On to the 3rd inning. Now here is Ronnie Mauricio trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. And that one wrapped foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
So up next for New York, Francisco Alvarez. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
0-1.
And strike two.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
This one in the air center field. Pajes settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Two down, base is empty. Here's the veteran second baseman, Jeff McNeil. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Base knock center field. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
All over that one right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. Fly to left his first time. Fastball for a strike. Runner at second, two down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Stays alive. In the air out towards right center. Hernandez on the move. And that is that. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Jump throw. And very nicely done for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Will Smith.
Seeing an impressive jump throw from the hole at short. Let's see what StatCast has to say.
Now he's just showing off out there. I mean, I don't know if fans realize how much arm strength you need to make that throw. This guy's got a rocket of an arm, and that was on full display right there. Just an awesome job.
Smith swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Swung on, looped into center. Makes the grab for the second out. Two outs, base is empty. Max Muncy at the dish. RBI single his last time up. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
In the air, left field, down the line. And that will drop foul. And a swing and a miss down on strikes. And the Dodgers are back here at Chavez Ravine. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the fourth, Starling Marte. Not even close there. 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. And out number 1 on the grab. Juan Soto now struck out looking his first time. That's too low. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one is gone. He sends it out of here. And they're on the board. It's 2-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident.
Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
1 out, base is empty. Here's Pete Alonso. Flied to right his first time. Swings through that.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Two down, nobody on. In the air, left field. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Taylor in the box now. No balls and a strike. Nimmo off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Gonsolin turns, fires. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. But they draw within 1 thanks to the solo homer. And midway in the 4th, it's the Dodgers 2 and the Mets 1. Back here in L.A., ready to go, bottom 4. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the fourth.
That ball was blasted, Boog, and as broadcasters, we can go weeks without seeing a ball hit 115 miles per hour, which is what StatCast tells us there. Man, he really got the bat through the zone and did not get cheated.
Yeah, that ball was absolutely smoked. The batter will be Michael Conforto. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Tried to check his swing there. Appeal to third. No swing. He held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there. The 1-2. Line to left. And there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman Hassan Kim.
Now it's the second baseman, Hye-Sung Kim. Fly to left his first time. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The throw in. Dives in, beats the tag. He scores. And they lead by 2. So the lineup flips over. Here's Shohei Ohtani, 1 for 2. That misses off the outside edge.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
That one down the line, and it gets by him. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
2 on, 1 out. And up next for Los Angeles, Mookie Betts. Ripped on a line to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
And here's Freddie Freeman. 0 for 2 in this one. Down the line. And that drops foul. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He's got it. That is the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Ronnie Mauricio now.
Third baseman.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Gonsolin back to work. Fastball for a strike.
Well, these Mets, from what we've
strike.
seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Gonsolin fires. That one fouled off. Out to center. Puts it away for the out. And next for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Fly to center his first time. Pounding ball here, rolls foul. Alvarez, 23 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Fought off foul. The Mets trailing by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fights it off. You'll see another. And a swing and a miss. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Doubled in his first AB.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Mets. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. And first offering is fouled off.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
Ball one. 1 ball. 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And they tag him out. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Popped up. McNeil in pursuit. Drops into the glove. And there are 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. There's a swing and a miss. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And a swing and a miss there.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Muncy hits one in the air. Taylor moving under it. He makes the grab. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Francisco Lindor. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. Swings through that one for strike 1. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Marte, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Late swing fouled off. Oh, and 2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The Mets down by a pair, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And now it's Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Out towards left center. Conforto makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Mets 1. New pitcher on here, David Peterson. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. And Kike Hernandez at the plate, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. Foul ball.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side.
This ball is hammered deep center field, way back there, on its way out of here. He goes deep in his first at bat off the bench, and they add on. It's 4-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Michael Conforto will climb in. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Alvarez has this one sized up. And there's one away. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the...
That one is absolutely belted. And that ball is gone. A 2-run shot. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 6-1.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. David Peterson will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Clay Holmes.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
One down, and now it's Mookie Betts, 1 for 3. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, first baseman, Freddie.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Well struck right field. And that one hops the wall. Betts around third. Relay throw home. The tag out.
Well, clearly being aggressive on the bases right there, trying to add on to that big lead. Credit to the defense, though. Nice execution to cut him down at the plate. Man, it's good to see they're still out there trying to make plays for their pitcher.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Freeman headed for third. Coming home. He will score. Will Smith to the plate. Swing and a chopper out to short. Toss to Alonso, and they get the out on Smith. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's 7-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
And they'll do it again. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Brandon Nimmo getting ready to hit.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun. And I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze. And it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But, yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, that would have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. And strike 2.
No ball. You straight.
Good job to fight that one off.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
Into the outfield, base hit. And out to aboard. Ronnie Mauricio up now for the Mets. That's towards center. Hernandez has it sized up. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Headed towards the corner. And that'll do it. Back here at Dodger Stadium, set for the last half of the 7th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. And ball 1. Here's a 1-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first.
Yep,
got him. 1 away on the strikeout. Here's Kike Hernandez. He's already homered in this game. And it's fouled away. And a swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting.
Michael Conforto now at the plate. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
The 0-2. Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side in the 7th. Dodgers back here at Chavez. New pitcher on now, number 78.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
And there's a foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Right through there. Got him. And one away.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Lindor stands in now and watches strike 1. Swings through that one.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Up the middle. In there safely. Here's Starling Marte. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Had a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Bottom of the 8th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Hye-Sung Kim. Holmes back to work. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Ball. 1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Ohtani in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. It's a double, his 4th hit of the game.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his 2nd extra base hit in this one. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
So a man aboard. Now it's Mookie Betts. McNeil. And Betts is set down. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. And he swings over the top there. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. A double in the inning. Back here in L.A. And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Nimmo in the box now. No balls and a strike. Soft contact in the air and foul ball. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Taylor, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you get.
Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take this one in a blowout.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. You want to keep that momentum going, knowing the offense can score at will, bring it into the next one, and get another W.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.